Meditation and Spiritual Life, Swami Yatiswarananda. The Tree of Samsara. Hindu scriptures compare this world to a tree. This is an ancient imagery, the phenomenal world as a tree, the tree of Samsara. The Bhagavatam describes it as follows. It has got 2 seeds, 100 roots, 3 trunks, 5 main branches, 11 secondary branches. It exudes 5 kinds of sap. It has the nests of 2 birds on it. It reaches up to the sun, has 3 layers of bark, and produces 2 kinds of fruit. Bhagavatam. The 2 seeds referred to in the verse are virtue and vice. The roots are the innumerable desires. Trunks are sattva, rajas and tamas. Main branches are the 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire and ether. 11 secondary branches are the organs plus manas. So 5 karmendriya, 5 jnanendriya. The saps are the 5 sense objects. The 2 birds are the Jivatman and the Paramatman. The layers of bark refer to nervous, bilious and lymphatic temperaments. The 2 fruits are happiness and misery. The tree refers to here may stand for the microcosm or the macrocosm. If one is able to get a correct understanding of what the tree is, one can get out of it. There must be a correct view of ourselves and also of the world. The tree grows out of the vast substratum of divine power. The mind must be raised to higher centers to discover the contact between the individual and the cosmic. The roots of the tree stand for our innumerable desires and impulses. The root cause of all our troubles lies in these desires, this clinging to our individuality, this thirst for the pleasures of the senses. Devotion and selfless service enable us to get out of the tangle of these roots. If all the roots were cut, the tree itself should fall. But this seldom happens. We are able to destroy only a part of our desires at the most. The tree survives with the help of the remaining roots. It is not so easy to cut off all the roots of desire, but we need not feel depressed. If our spiritual practice reveals more and more of our lower nature, if it exposes more and more of the roots of desire, we should not feel discouraged. There are lots of bad moments, memories, and instincts lying buried in the subconscious. They have been there for quite a long time without our knowledge. If they sometimes start coming up, we should be happy that we have discovered them. We should realize the real situation within us and calmly and sanely find a solution to all our troubles. On the contrary, if we try to hide those thoughts and just pretend they do not exist, we'll only deceive ourselves and we impede our spiritual progress. It is very difficult to be perfectly frank with oneself, but indeed, frankness is always an indication of our growth. If we do not like to acknowledge our faults, even to ourselves, how are we going to have the courage to face the problems of life? Keeping things hidden in the subconscious mind is not the solution to the problem. But we fool ourselves by thinking it is so. The practice of confession in Christianity partly solves this problem of emptying the subconscious of its contents. But this is not always successful, as the power of introspection is poorly developed in most of the people owing to lack of spiritual discipline. Moreover, the theological overtones connected with the custom often have a negative influence. Another method is to place before the divine the contents of the subconscious mind as they bubble up. You may pray to God intensely to enable you to get rid of your old impressions. Prayer can act as a powerful means for clearing the subconscious. Don't be frightened by the low thoughts coming up in you. Offer them to the divine just as you offer everything else. Of course, this is possible only for those who have tremendous faith in the Lord. There is another method, perhaps the best one, and that is to stand as a witness of everything that comes up, however awful it may be. We can never really get rid of a bad impulse or feeling without first recognizing it, without first acknowledging its presence. What does it matter if there are hundreds of impure ideas lying submerged in our mind? What is more important is to keep yourself unattached to them. It is only when our conscious self gets connected to them that they really belong to us and give us trouble. But knowing that the self is pure and unattached, we can remain as a witness and be unaffected by impure thoughts. This is a great help to the aspirant. Think more of your real nature and cease to identify yourself with your thoughts, whether good or bad. Gradually, you will be able to transcend your thoughts and remain as the self.